Welcome to a journey through nature's most spectacular art gallery, where every leaf becomes a brushstroke and every forest transforms into a masterpiece. Today, we are exploring the 5 most breathtaking autumn destinations in Ontario, each one offering a unique symphony of colors, textures, and experiences that will awaken your senses and touch your soul. From the iconic wilderness of Algonquin Park to the dramatic limestone cliffs of Elora Gorge, from the shimmering lakes of Muskoka to the pastoral vineyards of Prince Edward County, and along the ancient ribbon of the Niagara Escarpment, we will discover why Ontario's fall season is celebrated as one of the most beautiful natural phenomena in North America. Best of all, every single one of these magnificent destinations lies within just a few hours' drive from Toronto, making them perfect 4-day trips, weekend getaways, or extended autumn adventures. So, settle in, take a deep breath, and let me transport you to places where the air is crisp, the colors are vivid, and the beauty of the changing season reminds us of nature's incredible power to inspire, to heal, and to fill our hearts with wonder. Number 1, the Golden Canvas. Ontario's most breathtaking autumn destinations. When the first whispers of September arrive in Ontario, something magical begins to unfold across the landscape. The province transforms into a living masterpiece, painted with every shade of amber, crimson, scarlet, and gold imaginable. For those of us fortunate enough to call Toronto home, we are blessed with proximity to some of the most spectacular autumn vistas in all of North America. These destinations are not merely places to visit, but rather they are experiences that touch the soul. Moments frozen in time where nature reveals its most artistic expression. Let me take you on a journey through 5 extraordinary locations, each one offering its own unique interpretation of autumn's grand performance. These are places where the changing leaves tell stories, where the crisp air carries the scent of transformation, and where every turn in the path reveals a new wonder. From peaceful lakeshores to dramatic cliffs, from rushing waterfalls to serene forests, Ontario's autumn palette is as diverse as it is magnificent. Number 2, Algonquin Provincial Park. The crown jewel of fall color, just 2.5 to 3 hours north of Toronto, depending on which entrance you choose, lies Algonquin Provincial Park, a sprawling wilderness that covers nearly 8,000 square kilometers. This vast expanse of protected land is perhaps the most iconic autumn destination in all of Ontario, and for good reason. When fall arrives here, typically reaching its peak in late September to early October, the hardwood forests erupt in a symphony of color that defies description. The sugar maples blaze brilliant red, the birches glow golden yellow, and the red maples add deep burgundy notes to this natural orchestra. What makes Algonquin particularly special is not just the intensity of the colors, but the way they are displayed across the landscape. Imagine driving along Highway 60, the park's main corridor, where every curve reveals lakes that mirror the flaming hillsides. Their surface is so still that you cannot tell where the real trees end and their reflections begin. The park offers numerous lookout points, such as the famous Lookout Trail, which rises to a rocky outcrop providing panoramic views across rolling hills covered in autumn glory. From this vantage point, the forest stretches to the horizon like a patchwork quilt sewn by nature's own hand. The experience of Algonquin in autumn engages all your senses. You hear the calls of migrating birds overhead, smell the earthy richness of fallen leaves, feel the cool breeze against your face, and witness colors so vivid they seem almost unreal. Many visitors choose to paddle one of the park's countless lakes, gliding silently through water channels where overhanging branches create tunnels of gold and red. The solitude found here, combined with a visual spectacle, creates a meditative experience that stays with you long after you have returned home. Before we continue our autumn journey to destination number 3, let me share something important that every Ontario driver and homeowner needs to hear. If you are looking for auto or home insurance that gives you exceptional coverage without breaking the bank, then call 437-449-6811 today. Because great protection and great prices should always go hand in hand. Just like the perfect combination of autumn colors we have been exploring. Number 3, Muskoka region, where water meets wilderness. Travel approximately 2 hours north of Toronto, and you will find yourself in Muskoka, a region so beloved that it has become synonymous with the Ontario cottage experience. This area, encompassing towns like Huntsville, Bracebridge, and Gravenhurst, is built around a constellation of pristine lakes, including Lake Muskoka, Lake Rosso, and Lake Joseph. During autumn, Muskoka undergoes a transformation that rivals any gallery exhibition. As the forests surrounding these waters burst into their most vibrant colors, what distinguishes Muskoka from other autumn destinations is the interplay between water and foliage. The region's countless lakes act as mirrors, doubling the visual impact of the changing leaves. Picture yourself standing at a lakeside lookout, perhaps at Dorset Lookout Tower, which offers 360-degree views of the surrounding landscape. From this elevated position, you see lakes scattered like sapphires across a canvas of crimson and gold, with the distant horizon showing layer upon layer of colored hills fading into the autumn sky. The towns themselves become part of the autumn experience. Huntsville's charming downtown, with its boutique shops and cafes, serves as a perfect base for exploring nearby trails like the Limberlost Forest and Wildlife Reserve. Here, old-growth forests provide a cathedral-like setting, where shafts of autumn sunlight filter through the canopy, illuminating the forest floor with a warm golden glow. The Muskoka region also offers scenic drives along routes like Highway 399, where every kilometer brings new vistas of lakes, forests, and charming communities nestled among the trees. Number 4. Niagara Escarpment and Bruce Trail. A ribbon of autumn gold, the Niagara Escarpment, a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve, stretches like a great spine through southern Ontario, and the Bruce Trail follows its length for over 800 kilometers. Various access points along this trail system lie between 1 to 2 hours from Toronto, making it an accessible option for autumn adventurers. The escarpment's unique geology creates microclimates and diverse ecosystems, resulting in an exceptionally varied autumn display. One of the most spectacular sections for fall color viewing is around the town of Milton, particularly at Rattlesnake Point and Crawford Lake conservation areas. These locations sit roughly an hour west of Toronto and offer dramatic clifftop views where the escarpment drops away, revealing forested valleys ablaze with autumn colors. At Rattlesnake Point, you can stand at the edge of limestone cliffs and look out over a seemingly endless forest canopy painted in every warm hue imaginable. The contrast between the gray rock faces and the brilliant foliage creates a striking visual drama. Crawford Lake, located nearby, adds another dimension to the autumn experience. This small, deep lake is surrounded by a boardwalk trail that takes you through mature forest, where maple, oak, and beech trees create an arching canopy overhead. The lake itself is meramictic, meaning its layers do not mix, which gives it an unusual clarity. During autumn, the surrounding trees are perfectly reflected in its dark waters, creating a mirror image so precise that photographers often struggle to determine which way is up in their images. The area also features a reconstructed Iroquoian village, adding cultural and historical depth to your natural exploration. Number 5. Prince Edward County. Pastoral Autumn Perfection Drive approximately 2 hours east of Toronto, and you will arrive in Prince Edward County, a region that offers a distinctly different autumn experience. Unlike the rugged wilderness of Algonquin or the dramatic cliffs of the escarpment, the county presents a gentler, more pastoral vision of fall. This island peninsula, jutting into Lake Ontario, is characterized by rolling farmland, vineyards, orchards, and charming 19th-century villages, all set against the backdrop of the Great Lake. The autumn experience here is as much about agriculture as wilderness. Vineyards drape over gentle hills, their grape leaves turning deep burgundy and gold, creating striped patterns across the landscape. Apple orchards bow under the weight of their harvest, and farm stands overflow with pumpkins, squash, and gourds in every shape and color. The county, as locals call it, has become renowned for its wineries, and there is something particularly special about sipping a local vintage while watching the sunset paint the vineyard rows in golden light. But Prince Edward County also offers natural autumn beauty that rivals anywhere in the province. Sandbanks Provincial Park, located on the county's southern shore, features massive sand dunes that rise against a backdrop of autumn forest. The contrast between the pale sand, the deep blue of Lake Ontario, and the fiery colors of the surrounding trees creates an unexpected and striking composition. Walking along the beach in October, with warm sand beneath your feet and colorful leaves drifting on the breeze, provides a unique autumn experience that combines elements of summer and fall in one memorable day. Number 6. Elora Gorge. Limestone walls and autumn drama. Just over an hour northwest of Toronto lies the village of Elora, home to one of Ontario's most dramatic natural features, the Elora Gorge. Here, the Grand River has carved through ancient limestone bedrock, creating a canyon with walls that rise 22 meters high in places. During autumn, the trees that cling to these cliff faces and crowd the gorge's rim explode in color, creating a concentrated display of fall beauty that feels almost overwhelming in its intensity. The village of Elora itself is worth the journey, with its well-preserved Victorian architecture, artisan shops, and restaurants housed in historic stone buildings. But the gorge is the true star, especially when viewed from the various lookout points along its edge. The Elora Gorge Conservation Area offers several kilometers of trails that wind along the canyon rim, providing constantly changing perspectives of the river below and the autumn-dressed cliffs. At points where the gorge narrows, you can look across to the opposite wall and see trees growing at impossible angles from crevices in the rock, their leaves creating brilliant splashes of color against the gray stone. Walking the trails here during peak autumn color, typically mid to late October, you experience autumn from multiple angles. Above you, the forest canopy glows with backlit leaves. Before you, the gorge drops dramatically away. And below, the Grand River rushes over rocks and around bends, its waters reflecting the colors from above. The sound of the moving water adds an auditory dimension to the visual feast, creating a multi-sensory experience that captures the essence of Ontario autumn. For the more adventurous, tube rentals allow you to float through the gorge itself, though this is better suited to warmer months. But the riverside trails offer intimate views of the water and the towering colored cliffs that few visitors experience. As we reach the end of our autumn journey through Ontario's most spectacular fall destinations, I hope you feel inspired to pack your bags. Grab your camera and experience these magnificent places for yourself. Remember, autumn's window is brief and precious, so do not wait too long to witness this natural spectacle that unfolds right in our backyard. If you enjoyed this visual and storytelling journey through Ontario's golden season, please take a moment to like this video, share it with friends and family who love nature and travel, and subscribe to the West is Best channel for more incredible content about Canada. We bring you the latest news, hidden gems, travel inspiration, and everything that makes this beautiful country the amazing place we call home. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos, exploring more of Canada's natural wonders, cultural treasures, and the stories that make this nation truly special. Until next time, may your travels be filled with beauty, your heart with wonder, and your autumn days with the warmth of golden sunlight filtering through leaves of crimson and gold. Happy exploring, and we will see you on the next adventure.